Hi, and welcome to the Live in the Hive, to my show, The Cool Way to Calm. I'm Dr. Annika Sorensen from Sweden, and I've been a medical doctor for most of my life. And today I help stressed out, busy business leaders to have a calmer life, more fun at work, and better results. And in this episode, I want to talk about transparency. It was actually uh, my friend Hashi Zigal who asked for this subject because we talked about something similar. And she thought that talking about transparency in the workplace is a good thing around for stress management. And you may ask, what has this to do with stress management? Well, transparency for me, that is to not hide and to not lie. And if you, there are different angles on this, and if you are lying about things that you do, uh, and then you have to keep track of what lies you said to that person and to that person, or and not to that person and whoever, and you have to keep track of who you said what to, and that is very stressful because you never really know, and all of a sudden your brain is gonna play tricks on you, and you will say the wrong thing, and then you have to kind of uh, put more lies to it so that you will cover up instead of saying the truth. Because if you say the truth from the beginning, even if it's hard, even if you don't like it, even if it's things that can be tough, uh, you always know what to say because it's the truth. And you will always remember because there is only one truth, and that's the truth. So it's so much easier to stay to to stay with the truth and not start to cover up with things that you can't really stand for. And transparency is, of course, also on a bigger sense when you talk about um, the whole society. I live in Sweden, and we are a more or less transparent country. I mean, there are clouds here too. I would lie if I said something else. But fairly transparent because the politicians knows that if someone figures out what they're hiding, someone will find it and put it in the open, and then they have to be ashamed or even have to resign. You can also talk about transparency where I've been working most of my life as a doctor. Because as a doctor, as I see it, you have to be transparent to your patients. And that is sometimes thin line to walk on because you don't want to hurt them. And in the big sense, I would say you hurt people more if you don't tell the truth. And you have the same problem if you don't tell the truth, or if you don't tell the whole truth, then you have to remember what you actually did say. And I also know that knowing is so much better than not knowing, because not knowing is very, very stressful. You have nothing to relate your questions to. You don't know where to go for the answers, and that can be really, really stressful. So I always say that knowing, even if it's tough knowledge, is better than not knowing, because you know how to relate to it, and then you can do something about it, or you have to work with your acceptance, because some things we just have to accept. They are as they are, and even if we don't like it. And then also in the business, if you keep telling lies and not be true to your clients, they will remember. If you ever start not telling the truth and hiding things and be not careful about what you do with the stuff, and not showing all the truth, and lie about what you sell and giving it so much more praise than it's worth and all that. If the clients will find out, and mostly they will tell the rest of the world, and then you are in a not so good place, because you want to be the person where people come back and buy your stuff again and again and again, where they feel safe that whatever they are doing, you are on their side and you are telling the truth from what you know, and you can't do anything more than that. So transparency to me is extremely important. Of course, I have, as everybody else on this globe, of course, had some white lie in my life. And I have been cautious about what I've been telling the patients if I feel that they are going to get hurt by the bad message. But I don't think I ever have not told in the end, but you have to kind of wrap it up in a nice package so that it doesn't hit so hard. I think that was it. So today was a short one. Transparency is not a short message. It's a huge message, and it goes worldwide, and it goes for everything. But I think I actually told you what I was thinking about it. And so keep telling the truth, and things will be fine. Thanks for today. If you want to have more de-stress tips and start your journey to a less stressed life, then you can go to my website, askdrannika.com. That's askdrannika.com. And on the top where you get in, you will see my free ebook. It's a starter kit to start your new business life with less stress, and the process will start rolling. And keep up the good work, because stress is part of our biology, and we're gonna have it in our life as long as we live. So we might as well take care of things while we can. And okay, happy working.